Nearly half of Iowans are eligible for state aid to help rebuild from this week's winter windstorm. Homeowners can apply for up to $5,000 in state assistance after the governor issued a disaster declaration yesterday. 49 of Iowa's 99 counties are included. Now, not only was that storm unprecedented for December, it's now being declared a derecho. And I remember as it was coming, you were maybe thinking that it could have been one.
Yeah, I mean, just with the track and how intense it was going to be for the whole track of it. I mean, you look at derechos and you think damage over distance, you know, that needs to be like over 200, 250 miles with these damage reports. And that's what we saw. So from about 4 to 8 Wednesday night, me, Ann, and Chris were tracking the destructive storms and warning of those who were in its path. The National Weather Service confirmed 13 tornadoes hit our state. 6 of them were considered strong with winds of up to 120 miles per hour. Behind the initial line, winds gusted up to 74 miles per hour. That's the highest non-thunderstorm wind gust ever recorded in Des Moines. This storm was built differently than the one that hit back in August of last year, while that derecho packed wind speeds of up to 100 miles an hour. It was fueled by summer heat and humidity, whereas Wednesday's was by strong winds and wind shear.
A little bit different there. Well, these storms hit all across the Midwest this week, and they're responsible for killing 5 people, at least, including 1 Iowan. The State Patrol says a Council Bluffs man was thrown from his truck and died over near Cedar Rapids when a strong gust of wind blew his semi over onto its side. A man in southeastern Minnesota died after a tree fell on him, and 3 more died in crashes in Kansas, where a dust storm reduced visibility there to near zero.
Friends, family, and complete strangers are now helping people in Greene County clean up. New drone video shows just how powerful these storms were. We now know an EF2 tornado hit Greene County just south of Jefferson. Winds there topped out at 120 miles per hour. One Greene County family lost everything, and the tornado tore through their home, ripped up their farm equipment, trucks, and outbuildings.
It's just amazing how people come together for terrible situations like this. People just want to help, and that's very much appreciated.
The family has mountains of debris to clean up, so getting back to anything near normal will take some time.
Yeah, people are coming together, though. The National Weather Service says yet another EF2 tornado tore through Webster County. This storm destroyed trees, ripped roofs to shreds, and demolished buildings. Look at all that damage. The tornado threw debris a mile away across Highway 175. Despite the widespread damage, no one there was hurt. A lot of people in Pella, they're counting their blessings following this storm. They've been through a lot. They see very little damage in comparison to what we've seen in the last couple of years down there. We spoke to some renters who say they heard trees, though, crashing on the roof just minutes after they headed to the basement. That force caused their ceiling to cave in. Look at that.
Yesterday, we mentioned how a community outside of Mason City is coming together to shelter those without a home. Well, the storms leveled most of the small town of Rudd in Floyd County. New this morning, heartbreaking images of the town's library. An EF1 tornado hit the area Wednesday night, tearing the roof off there. You can see it here. Some books, though, managed to weather the storm perfectly in line on their shelves. The library shared on Facebook that thanks to some awesome volunteers, they salvaged what they could from that rubble. The town is expected to be without power and water for at least a few days. It's the 3rd destructive weather event to hit the area in 3 years. The United Way of North Central Iowa is asking for donations of mittens and snacks for those taking shelter at the Rudd, Rockford, Marble Rock schools. Students and staff began feeding and offering showers there yesterday morning.
6:38 now out near Sioux City. Piles of debris cover curbsides, insulation scattered on the roofs. Families in Kingsley say that they spent most of yesterday helping each other clean up. Look at those armfuls there. Another family is hoping there's more generosity on the way to help with all the repairs they need.
Winds were high, all of our furniture and everything ended up clear behind the house in the bean field.
As soon as I noticed the barn, like that was my one thought. I was like, oh my God, you know, it just killed my animals.
Aaron Dahl and Crystal Polson there just moved into their home 6 months ago outside Sioux City. They were so excited to be able to live on a farm, and then they were crushed when it was torn to pieces by that storm. Rebuilding it is covered by insurance, but the roof is not, and they're asking for donations to try to help all that out. Yeah. Right now, crews are working to restore power across the state.
At the height of the storm, tens of thousands of customers lost electricity. Within the last hour, around 700 Mid-American customers got their power back. Right now, their website shows 1,800 are without it. They posted on Facebook that they expect to finish or have everything finished by 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Alliant Energy now shows 3,300 of their customers are without power power statewide. That means about 300 of their customers were helped just since 5:30 this morning. They plan to have everything restored by the end of today.
And in rural areas, it appears the 2,000 REC customers do not have power. The worst areas were in Webster and Greene counties. You can count on KCCI whenever severe weather comes our way. Just download our free mobile app. It's available on Apple Store, and on Google Play.